Hello everyone, this is a question from JEE Main 2024, 1st February Shift 2. This is a very simple and basic question if we look at it. It says in an electrical circuit drawn below, the amount of charge stored in the capacitor is dash microcoulombs. So we have to see here what's the charge stored in the microcoulombs, and that is very simple. At the point to remember is at a steady state, no current flows from the capacitor, and that's the thing you need to remember always. So if it is not mentioned in the question, then we always take that the question is asked at the steady state. So let's redraw the diagram, redraw the circuit here, and we mentioned the 4 ohm circuit and 6 ohm resistance, and the battery provided is of 10 voltage. Then there is a capacitor of 10 microfarad which is connected in series with a 5 ohm resistor, which is resistor 2. But no current is flowing in this blue line, you can say, because the capacitor is a steady state, behaves as a broken circuit. So we can remove it and simply see that 4 ohm and 6 ohm come in series. Why? Because there is nothing in between, which is basically at different which is at same voltage. They are all at different voltage, and different voltage things are always at series. So the current flowing through them will be of 1 ampere. Now we will find the potential difference across them. Firstly, we will see that first we will take a point where we will put 10 voltage, and which will be continued till here because there is no resistance in between. So the 10 voltage was there and 10 voltage is here. So now there will be a voltage drop because there is a 6 ohm resistance between them, between the 2 points I am giving. Then let's say the potential difference is delta V. Let's find out delta V. Delta V is 10 volts. Delta V is basically the amount of current flowing through the resistor and the resistance multiplied to the resistor. So it's I is 1 ampere and resistor is 6 ohm. So delta V will be 6 into 1, which will be, so yes, delta V is 6 volts, and 10 minus 6 is 4 volts. So the delta V is 6 volt. Try to get my point. Delta V is 6 volt. What I have done here is 10 minus x volt is 6 volt. So x will be 4 volt. What is x? X is the point at that point, the potential at that point. What we calculated as delta V is the potential difference which is caused by the current flowing through the resistor of 6 ohm. Now that 4 volt is continued to the top as there is no resistance, and in this case where was a 5 ohm resistance, I didn't took that delta V because no current is flowing through 5 ohm resistor. So 4 volt will be continued to the capacitor, and capacitor will also have a potential difference of 6 volt here. Why? Because 4 volt is on the one side and 10 volt is on the other side. So the potential difference is 6 volt. Okay, so the potential difference of capacitor is 6 volt. Q is equals to CV. So potential difference is 6 volt. Capacitor is 10 microfarad. Multiply it, you will get 60 microcoulomb as a charge stored in the capacitor.